we have discussed the strength and the positives that a company should have. We wanted to discuss the most common reasons of rejection of a vendor. I understand that obviously some of them would be connected to already the strengths that you have discussed. For example, if they're not reliable, the reliability is not proven, or the financials, balance sheets are weak, the quality is not up to the mark then. But is there anything else in particular that you would like to mention?
So things like chalta hai attitude, don't have that chalta hai attitude, don't have that jugaad attitude. So again, I keep repeating this and to emphasize on the fact that if you become a vendor to a big company, for them you are a SME vendor, you're small, by definition you're a small vendor. So cost wise, you're not going to be a big part of their procurement cost cake, right? You're small, which in a way is advantageous, because you may not have so much pricing pressure on you because you're a small part of his total cost. So he's got other things to look at. But what you got to be definitely is the reliability factor again. So quality, delivery, etc., no compromise. Again, your manufacturing process has to be robust. It cannot be, as I said, chalta hai, I'll manage with this, I'll do some jugaad, I'll make sure that he gets a good product, I'll do sorting, I'll do inspection, I'll weed out the bad stuff, I'll make sure that he gets only 100% inspection is never 100% inspection, or never 100% accurate. You will always get some defects passing through, and that is not okay. Can you imagine if an assembly line for, say, an automotive guy stops because your part fails on the shop, on the assembly line? His entire production of vehicles may stop because your part is not available, your part fails. So the risk for a big OEM is extremely high by your non-performance. So you cannot compromise at all on the performance of your product. So I keep repeating that you have to prove that your quality and reliability is extremely good. Your processes, invest in systems and processes. You cannot be a one-man kind of. So I know how to run my business. I am there. Yes, you are there. Tomorrow you fall ill. God forbid, 10 days, 15 days, you're not attending the factory. Is there a second line that is taking care? Or does the whole business just collapse because you're not in office anymore? That's not okay for your customer, because he will look at things like this. He will look at your management bandwidth. He'll look at your second line. He'll look at your succession planning. He'll look at whether it's a person-dependent organization, or is it driven by systems and processes that are strong? What is the quality of your second line, third line, your management bandwidth, staff strength? All that will come in. So it's not just the final product quality that is probably good that will guarantee you a continued business with him. He will look at all this because he's looking for sustained suppliers. He's looking for somebody who will partner with him, about whom he does not have to worry. I've onboarded you and now it will just keep coming. That confidence has to develop. So your entire organization has to give him that confidence that you can be trusted upon as a supplier. So these are the things that you got to make sure at the start and continuously through the journey of being with your large corporate as a vendor.
So basically you have to be running your business professionally.
Absolutely. And I do realize that SMEs sometimes, because they are too small, cannot afford sometimes to be able to hire such people. People also may not join you because you're a small SME, etc. I think that's where you need to have connects with professionals, people who are not employed in an organization but who can lay down systems for you, who can lay down some processes for you. And there are enough now available in the market who can act as consultants to you. So sometimes your customer might say that, okay, when I assess your organizational capabilities, I find that you don't have enough qualified people, etc. But at least you have surrounded yourself with some professionals who are helping you out in managing the business. So you may be able to afford professionals who work with you part-time, or lend their capabilities to you as consultants, even though you cannot employ full-time professionals because they're too costly for your business. So you got to manage that. Yeah. and find niches in which you can operate. So um, I've seen some during the course of my corporate life, we had some small suppliers, but still we treated them as, I won't say the most valuable, but definitely as valued suppliers because they operated in certain niches. So you don't have to be necessarily competing with a whole lot of people. If you can create small niches for yourself, the niches could be in terms of delivery capability, it could be in terms of cost. Cost is generally last priority, actually. Uh, Quality, delivery capability. You are operating in a particular product where nobody else is willing to touch it for maybe it's too small in terms of volume, but you are able to manage it. So that could make you a valued supplier for that particular part. So there are a whole lot of things. You got to find your strength and play to that.